Good morning, everybody. For the night, So today is therapy Mondays. I go to therapy every Monday. Last night I had a great night's sleep. I was good. I woke up on a good foot, beautiful, grateful, everything. And I was looking in my photo gallery for a hairstyle, the next hairstyle that I want to do. So I sent them to my friends like, girl, what you think? What you think? What you think about this? What you think about that? Or whatever. And as I was scrolling, I came across a video of the last video I made with my with my grandmother, and I just immediately got so emotional as I was on my way to therapy. It was just like it's one thing if a person, for me, right? It's one thing if a person just passed. It's like to watch somebody you love dearly like wither away. It was just wow. I was just like, damn, like I couldn't even control the tears. Usually I was like, all right, come on, get together. You know what I mean? But it was just like flowing. And then two people that I had dated, they passed as well, like right behind one another. And I was just like, not behind my grandmother, but recently behind one another. And this was just like, damn, like I just was, and usually like without this, and this is why I like therapy. This is what I'm getting to. This is why I like the therapy. Because usually the two people that died have been like, fuck you, Cleo. I wouldn't even care, I'd be like, but fuck that shit, or whatever. That's how I am, But it's like therapy makes me, I can't describe the feeling, you know what I mean? So now, as I'm on my way, I'm like, oh, because I go to therapy so I can update her on another week of how Alexis may have fucked up. Excuse my language. So I'm grateful for this therapy process. But I just want to say, like, for anybody who's lost someone, what I'm saying, that was near and dear to your heart, or somebody that you really cared about, like, grief is so disrespectful. I'm gonna repeat that. Grief is so disrespectful. You could be having a good day, everything going good, and then the damn video popped up. And I'm sitting there looking at the video like a psychopath over and over and over again, like, man, got me all in my field skis and shit. So, I updated the therapist about what was going on in my life currently, another week of how Alexis fucks up. Excuse my language. But, I had to let her know that. I'm just grateful. This shit hurt, bro. Like, I feel weird today. Like, I don't even know. Like, what? Like, you know what I mean? And in my mind, and this is so delusional of me, so please forgive me. But I'm going to share my delusion because you might be delusional too. Who knows? You have a sister in delusion. Not a sister in delusion. That was good. Um, that, you know, she passed January 25th, 2025, right? And in my mind, not that I would be over it, but, it's like, okay, I did what I had to do. I made sure everything was okay. I did everything that she asked me to do. And that's, cool, whatever. And I'm thinking, okay, the first, you know, 6 months after, you go through your ups and downs, whatever. But it's just like for this to hit me on a random Monday, and I had a beautiful night last night. So it's like, it was beautiful. It was calm. It was cool. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Pride was beautiful. The people were beautiful. Everything was good. And I had good food. Father God, you know I love a good meal. Woo, child. I got to change my relationship with food because that's gonna be my downfall. But that's another topic for another time. But yes, it's like grief is so disrespectful, and everybody's gonna. And I hate, like, if I'm crying, don't offer me no tissue. Let me just do the snots and the boogers. I'll figure it out. I don't need a goddamn tissue. I appreciate the tissue, but I don't want the tissue. It messes up the flow of my emotions. How I need to get this out. But I will say I don't feel as emotionally constipated as I was feeling. And I'm glad I went to the therapy session. I got to talk about some stuff about how I really feel about people, places, and a few things. So it's good. So I just want to say that grief is disrespectful. So, for me, I did feel weird about crying over my grandmother randomly. I did. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta be honest. Like, I did feel weird. But I feel like, maybe that's something that was supposed to happen. So I just encourage people, don't feel weird. Even if the person died 10 years ago, 20 years ago, whatever. If you really love that person and that person was close to you, especially like if it's like a parent, like, there's nothing wrong with just crying randomly. And if you're a friend of someone who has lost someone that near and dear to them, Don't make them feel weird either. You know, because we all get a turn. So make sure you show up for your people that are going through things like that, and the grief strikes them. Because it's not only until you lose your mom or your dad or your granny or somebody like that, or sister, brother, you don't know that feeling. You know, just be there. Call randomly. Ask like, yo, how you feeling? You know, I know. You know, like people don't even think like that. I'm not even gonna get into that because it just pisses me off all over again. And I'm trying to have a good day. I haven't had anything to eat, so maybe that's why I'm being a bitch. Excuse my language. So yeah, I'm gonna go get me a little snacky snack. Oh, what's this? What they got over there? They got tacos? I think they got tacos. What is the name of this? Ain't no sign. I can't go places. There ain't no sign. I need a sign. What's the name of this spot? Y'all just selling random tacos? Not an underground taco king. But yes, for tonight,